10 cringy Meghan Markle moments that gave Prince Harry the ick. Number 10, not caring to learn about the royal life. Within an interview with Oprah, Meghan claims she knew nothing about the life she was set to live with the love of her life, Prince Harry. According to a well-placed source, that was apparently a blatant lie. Prince Harry and brother William's private secretary at the time had created an organized folder with information and contacts to help Meghan in this transition into royal life, but clearly she didn't care to learn any of it, and on top of that, accused the palace of not directing her through this journey. Another lie she had orchestrated was about not having her niece invited to the wedding, and she said it was guidance through the palace, when in reality the press team was begging Meghan to have more family and friends at the wedding, but she simply didn't want Ashley exposed to the media. Number 9, using Harry for status. Piers Morgan, a morning show host, has been one of Meghan's most outspoken critics, claiming that when she started dating Harry, she dumped him as a friend. In any case, I accept he might befuddle associate with companion. And Piers also tweeted, when Harry and Meghan parted ways in January, she used him to get to the top. People say I'm being too harsh on Meghan Markle, however, she broke up with her parents, the majority of her old friends, the royal family, and her family. She has additionally parted from William and Harry. I'm done fighting. He also referred to them as a pair of repulsive, deluded, narcissistic tools, following their announcement that there would be no further corroboration and zero engagement between them and the 4 UK tabloids. Morgan also forbade Harry and Meghan from being discussed on Good Morning Britain, the Daily Mail, The Sun, The Express, and The Mirror. Number 8, breaking protocols. Here is an extensive list of times Meghan has broken protocols for whatever reason. She's worn dresses of a shorter length than other royal members usually wear. The couple's wedding was not on a weekday, which is royal tradition. While on their South African tour, the couple made a request to only be referred to as Harry and Meghan instead of their royal titles. The two of them are regularly seen showing PDA, such as hugging and holding hands in photographs taken by paparazzi. She wore Dior to Archie's christening, even though the royal mother typically wears a piece by a Brit designer. The couple announced baby Archie's birth in the gram, even though traditionally the news of a royal baby is shared on a ceremonial easel outside of Buckingham Palace. It is highly unusual for a royal to do so, but she hasn't worn pantyhose more than once. And there were images of her entering the car before the Queen. Another rule part of the royal family is not to voice any political views, but of course, Meghan has done that too. As tiring as it was to list all the times Meghan has done something different than what is usually part of the royal traditions or just unofficial rules, it makes us question Meghan's efforts to fit into the royals as she's claimed to do. In an astonishing allegation, the Queen was forced to step in and pull Meghan and Harry in line after Meghan was told she couldn't wear the original tiara she'd picked out from the Queen's collection. Meghan had her heart set on this tiara with emeralds, and Prince Harry hit the roof when they were told it was impossible for her to wear it. Apparently there was a very heated exchange where the Queen spoke to Harry about Meghan not being able to have whatever she wants. She also had to remind him that Meghan gets a tiara given by her. The message from the Queen was very much that Meghan needed to think about how she speaks to staff members and be careful to follow family protocols. On to number 7, codependent couple. Despite the royal family's take, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have attested to their seemingly fairy tale romance. In a 2018 interview with BBC, the couple sat down to talk about the origins of the relationship. However, thoughts about Harry and Meghan's possibly codependent relationship have become a trending topic on Twitter at one point, especially following the release of their docuseries Harry and Meghan. A user tweeted, in part, "They have the most unhealthy codependent relationship I've ever seen." Another person wrote, "I suspect Harry has been literally transformed by what he believes is his intense love for Meghan," adding that he's completely codependent on her. So what will come of Harry and Meghan's future together? Even though we don't know the couple personally, do we think their relationship is based on codependency, or is this just another case of people trying to determine their relationship with limited information? Number 6, Mad Meghan. Meghan and Harry's whirlwind romance has been in the spotlight pretty much since they got together. With fans and haters watching their every move, this couple is used to getting lots of attention whether they like it or not. When Harry got with Meg, people started watching her like a hawk, dissecting her every move. Naturally, when you're part of the royals, people are going to be more inclined to know what you're like, but someone part of the royal family displaying strong emotions is not necessarily expected, especially in a public setting. After being invited as a guest speaker at the Power of Women charity benefit, Meghan seemed irritated after pictures of her were published where she was seen lashing out at an employee in the parking garage. Pictures published in the Daily Mail show her looking pretty pissed off while pointing directly at someone. Some believe she was scolding one of her employees, while others say she was letting a parking attendant have it. As a person, I feel like keeping your cool in inconvenient situations is pretty important, but as a royal, I think Meghan should have been more mindful of her position and the amount of eyes on her. But hey, there's always more to a story, right? And it's hard to figure it out with pictures out of context. Number 5, Mad Meghan Part 2. Meghan was accused of abrasive behavior towards staff members and diplomats, according to an explosive royal biography. Looking back at the Sussexes' visit to Sydney, Australia, where they received an amazing reception, Tom Bower wrote, Meghan was allegedly abrasive towards her 4 female staff and even towards the local British diplomats. According to another report, Meghan allegedly threw a cup of tea into the air. He continued by saying that her anger may have been partly fueled by Harry, who does check up on social media every morning to search for snide comments, which honestly sounds pretty toxic. But anyway, number 4, using Harry for money. The engagement interview between Meghan and Harry was broadcast by numerous networks worldwide. When Sky News in Britain broadcasted live, comments began to pour in, and not all of them wished the couple well. In point of fact, numerous insults were leveled against Meghan, accusing her of being in it for the money, in addition to the congratulations, racist trolling, and allegations that she was acting inappropriately during the interview. One person wrote she sees British pound signs. Another person wrote she won the lottery. She won't give a crap anymore when she has that money. According to the Daily Mail, when Meghan and Harry announced the name and details of their new foundation, they hadn't finished registering for their website, so someone else took it. Additionally, that individual registered archwellfoundation.com and redirected it to a YouTube video of Kanye West's Gold Digger. That is some drama. Number 3, Megxit. In a dramatic turn of events, it seems Megxit was not entirely Meghan's fault after all. According to royal insiders, Harry has been doing some soul searching and apparently regrets their hasty exit from the royal family. While he still stands by his wife, friends say Harry has started to realize the magnitude of his decision and how much he has given up. His military titles, the ability to represent the Queen, the ability to represent the monarch, and even his relationship with William have all been affected. Some wonder if this means trouble in paradise for the Sussexes, or if Harry is simply grappling with the drastic changes in his life. Either way, it seems Megxit may not have been the liberation that Harry first thought, as he continues to chafe under the disapproving gaze of his family and subjects. Perhaps every marriage has its growing pains, even for runaway princes and their duchesses. Number 2, she doesn't get along with his family. Meghan and the royals have had a rocky relationship, but at the heart of it, all is family. For many couples, having each side of their family approve of the marriage is incredibly important. But when one side doesn't give their blessing, things can get complicated in a hurry. Meghan clearly understands this, as she underwent a lot of pushback when she decided to marry Prince Harry, despite some of the royal family's disapproval and hesitation, making it hard for the relationship to blossom. The fact that Meghan is not accepted within the family presents a challenge for both of them. It's clear that even though titles and fame surround this couple, at the end of the day, all people really want is for their spouse to be accepted by their family. Unfortunately, in this case, that doesn't seem to be an option, leaving Meghan and Harry struggling against constant turmoil and hardship as they try to make their marriage work. And finally, number 1, mockery. Meghan mocking the royal traditions. Now, as many know, there is a scene in their docuseries that shows Meghan doing an overly dramatic take of the royal curtsy that she was to do when she first met the Queen. As she's laughing it up, notice Harry's reaction. He's staring at her as if he's annoyed with her mocking something that is part of his tradition. Yikes. Seeing as he is uncomfortable by the mockery, it's definitely not a good look for Meghan at all. Other than mockery, there have been several instances where Meghan chose to do what she wanted to do rather than respecting the rules of the royal family. Meghan's critics would say it was presumptuous of her to think that the centuries-old monarchy would suddenly change up its operations because of a newcomer. Meghan is not known to be someone who is going to change herself just to please the people around her. And there was a conversation where Meghan had to be reminded that her and Harry were not as high up on the royal hierarchy as William and Kate Middleton, because Harry is only 5th in line to the throne while William is literally next in line. But that is all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more news on your fave celebrities and juicy updates on the royals. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.